All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, YAHAWASHI, Bahasham, Harakah, Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at GMS and the Akim, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. So, there's a brother Rawchaa from the Secret Lake Camp in Modesto. Yeah, we went into this at camp. How the music industry is in league um, with the jail system, and I just heard about this through Crazy Bone. It's called Digital Soapbox Network. It came out December 14th, and when he starts talking about it, like you could hear like the fear in his voice because he was a big part of this push to push all this gangster rap. So he knows, more than anybody, what's going on. But I'll just play it.
About how the music industry has very close ties with the private prison system.
Yeah.
And the reason being is because the music business has invested millions of dollars in the private prison system.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you heard it correctly. Again, the music business and the entertainment business in general, meaning people who control the media, the music industry, and also
Publication.
private prisons.
Yeah, magazines, all that.
Somebody,
And notice like his body language, even his voice. His voice gets shaky when he starts bringing it out, because he's scared. He's scared to bring this out because he knows now his life is on the line now. But just listen to his voice, and you'll notice it. He starts getting like scared, and his voice starts cracking, shaking up.
somebody sent me an article, like I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago,
Right.
and I read, I read this article, bro, and I was like absolutely shocked, very
Talk
shocked.
to us. Talk to us.
In fact, I want to read this letter. I mean, this article, but it's actually a letter that was written by somebody that was a decision maker at a major label.
Shot caller.
And he said, he was invited to a very special meeting about the future of hip hop back in 1991.
Okay.
So here's what he said. This is how the events went down at the meeting.
Break it down, man.
Okay, just ride with me, okay? Because I'm reading this. Oh, this is real.
Yeah, see,
Hold
caught
on,
it
let me
right
shut
there.
up.
He's hella
What he said.
nervous. Hella nervous.
This is how the events went down at the meeting.
Break it down, man.
Okay, just ride with me, okay? Because I'm reading this. Oh, this is real. Hold on, wait. Let me try to.
Way out article, too, man. You know what I'm saying? When he told me on telephone about this, wait till
So the article he's talking about is the secret meeting that changed rap music and destroyed a generation. So this is like he said, this is a letter from a person that was inside of that meeting. So I'll just read some of it. Um, After more than 20 years, I finally decided to tell the world what I witnessed in 1991, which I believe was one of the biggest turning point in popular music and ultimately American society. I have struggled for a long time weighing the pros and cons of making this story public, as I was reluctant to implicate the individuals who were present that day, so I've simply decided to leave out names and all the details that may risk my personal well-being, and that those who were, like me, dragged into something they weren't ready for. Between the late 80s and early 90s, I was what you may call a decision maker with one of the more established companies of the music industry. So I'll try to skim over it. The Since technology and media weren't accessible to people like they are today, the industry had more control over public and had the means to influence them any way it wanted. This may explain why in early 1991 I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting with a small group of music business insiders to discuss rap music's new direction. Little did I know that we would be asked to participate in one of the most unethical and destructive business practice I've ever seen. So, they were forced to sign a confidentiality agreement. Um, there was a group of an unfamiliar group uh, collected the agreements for us, which there was a group of men that none of these people knew, and they weren't even in the music industry. They were like secret behind the scenes people pulling the strings. Um, quickly after the meeting began, uh, okay. Okay, this it goes right here. Um, the the subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies were represented had invested in a very profitable industry which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement. He explained that the companies we work for had invested millions into building uh, of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. I remember many of us in the group immediately looking at each other in confusion. At the time, I didn't know what a private prison was, but I wasn't the only one. Sure enough, someone asked what these prisons were and what any of this had to do with us. We were told that these prisons were built by privately owned companies who received funding from the government based on the number of inmates. The more inmates, the more money the government would pay these prisons. It was also made clear to us that since these prisons are privately owned, as they become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares. Damn, that's wicked. So they would be able to buy shares in these prisons, in the private prisons. So they would be able to make money off these shares, like it's a stock market. Most of us were taken back by this. Again, a couple of people asked what this had to do with us. At this point, my industry colleague, who had first opened the meeting, took the floor again and answered our questions. He told us that since our employers had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remained filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by marketing music. Because here's the point. Our job would be to help make this happen by marketing music which promotes criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice. So yeah, that was the point. Brothers could look it up. The secret meeting that changed rap music and destroyed a generation. So yeah, so these this music nowadays, prior to 1991, you had a lot of political, rappers. You had KRS-One, Public Enemy, a lot of these conscious, so-called conscious rap, that had a message, that had about the struggles, about the society, keeping down, Jake. And after after 1991, you just see all kinds of gangster rap, all kinds of garbage being pushed. It was because of this meeting. But so this is Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. So the secret counsel, there's the secret counsel of the wicked. The so-called Illuminati. There's different sects of secret councils. You got the Bilderberg group. The Skull and Bones. So all these people that are in this is there are enemies. They're the wicked, the secret council of the wicked, who just have meetings to make plots, to make plans to destroy Jake. So this is Psalm 59:2. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men. Yes, so we gotta trust in the Most High to deliver us, because we're from the outside, like somebody that's not in this truth. and was able to see all the things we're facing, all the things we're against, all the wickedness that surrounds us, it would seem that we're fighting a losing battle, because we're encompassed around with just wickedness everywhere. Everywhere you look, you can't escape it. The music, society, everything is contrary to you trying to be righteous in this world. Your own mind, just because you've been in the world so long, you still got the residue from the world that you're trying to cast off. And so this world is completely wicked to try to be righteous. This is Psalm 83:3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Yeah, that's a crafty counsel. Making all these wicked meetings to destroy us. So this is Psalms 118:12. They compass me about like bees; they are quenched as the fire of thorns. For in the name of the Lord Yahawah I will destroy them. Or so, like, I'll start at 9. There's Psalm 118:9. It is better to trust in the Lord Yahawah than to put confidence in princes. All nations compass me about, but in the name of the Lord Yahawah I will destroy them. They compass me about, they compass me about, but in the name of the Lord Yahawah I will destroy them. They compass me about like bees; they are quenched as the fire of thorns. For in the name of the Lord Yahawah I will destroy them. They has thrust sore at me that I might fall, but the Lord Yahawah helped me. The Lord Yahawah is my strength and song, and has become my salvation. The voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous. The right hand of the Lord Yahawah doeth valiantly. Whew, man. So Esau is plotting everything they can do to keep us in a low state, to keep us separated from our power. That's why us coming back to this truth is such a threat to them. See, they don't give a fuck about Jake, shooting people, selling drugs, shooting each other, because this is what they want. They want us to be wicked, but us trying to be righteous, trying to come back to our power, to the Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That's what they're scared of, because this is what's gonna give us the strength to bring them down. Well, ultimately it's Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi that's gonna bring them down, but they're seeing that we're coming back to know who we are, to know our heritage, our history, that we're the chosen people of the Most High, and this is what they fear, But that was just a quick lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahawashi. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Harakah Qadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at GMS and the Akim for this word and truth and in sincerity. And shalom to the elect and above the bar.